Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. It's a special prime-time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Time to see the offense for Green Bay go to work. Rodgers leading them. What a career it's been. Came into the league back in 2005 as the number 24 pick out of Cal. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
How's that, bro? Stand on it! 319! Right there, 54, right there.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. McCann's got it teed up. Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback from the University of Houston. It's Kyle Allen. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 10. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on the first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 19 carries, 101 yards.
And a rushing time.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards and time on 2nd down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. McCann's got it teed up. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans now just about ready to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing now is Allen. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He's going deep for Brown, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Draw play, this is Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Allen. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. The Titans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Now a dump off here complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Oh, I know how I feel.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He's got his tight end over the middle. That's Ferkser. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Off the option, here's Henry. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Henry again. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. forced out to his left. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add on to their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Extra point by McCann, up and good, and it's now 21-7. McCann's got it teed up. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. Tennessee offense set to go again. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. Able to power through. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. So we have come to halftime, and what's already a 2. We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. McCann's kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Titans getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 10, Allen. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. So the shotgun snap to Allen. This will go to Henry out wide. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. To throw, it's Allen. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
McCann now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. We focus our attention on the Green Bay defense as they head out. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Green Bay. He came into this game within shouting distance of Dan Marino at 61,361 career yards. And with that last play, Charles, he just went past Dan Marino.
I'm struggling over here. And the only reason is when you hear about him passing a Dan Marino,
a legend,
makes you step back and really take stock of his career. And you realize it's not just about the numbers. It's about the accomplishments. It's about the play. How great has his career been to pass Dan Marino's? I'd say pretty darn great.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the delay, Jones. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Blue 58.
Rodgers with a keeper. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, got him halfway there. You don't see the sneak all that often from the 2-yard line because you definitely don't want to see your quarterback get clobbered. But you wonder if we might see the same play again.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
McCann for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 9-play drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. McCann's got it teed up. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
Oh, you're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the 35 on second down. Allen, this complete to Jones. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen to throw once more. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Jones. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. McCann's got it teed up. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And notice you used the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Allen throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, check down here for Henry. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Allen. He'll get this complete to Fitzpatrick. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And again, it's Allen. That's into the hands of Fitzpatrick. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. 10. 5. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner.
He was midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play. To pick up the ball and go.
McCann now for the extra point. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty tipped-off folks on the other sideline now.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Green Bay, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.